goodness. Good morning. Good morning. I go again. Dogs on my odds. I'm always working. Always doing something. All right. So, today, I'm not gonna be too long because I have other stuff I gotta do. But so, but I want to address, you know, something today. I will say in this episode. Excuse me. Make sure you log in, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Excuse me. Ooh, I had coffee. I got drink coffee. Got the burps. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when I'm dropping new content for you to check out. Okay, so let me first let me say good day to everyone. So I was supposed to have a conversation with a gentleman. I think yesterday and or the day before yesterday, and it was a miscommunication. So the gentleman, if he's up or whatever, if he's, I don't want that. Hold on. If he's up or whatever, and he gets this. Okay. If he's up and he gets this, if you leave a comment below or whatever, if you want to, you can jump in. You can jump into the chat or whatever. So this guy that I was supposed to have a conversation with, I guess he said he gets a lot of his information from. Matter of fact, you know what? I could do you one better. Let me just. I don't know why I didn't do this. So this guy, he wanted to have a conversation with me about something that I mentioned, and I guess he said it was a video that he saw a year ago, and it was me. I'm gonna just play the video. I'm gonna just play his part where he said, but yeah. I guess he's like a supporter of this Kijaniamariak guy, and he wanted to have a conversation with me, or we were just gonna have a conversation about that topic. So let me find the video. Okay.
Was dead, man.
And he talked. Look, he talked about a lot of like old people I used to talk about like a long time ago. Like a couple females that were like, I don't know, man. They were like weird. Something was wrong. Like they was weird. One was self-conscious, but she was doing like OnlyFans. Another one, like me and her was like, she was cool, and I don't know, she started acting weird. I don't know, they were just all weird. It was all that nature boy mess. That stuff was messing with everybody, messing with all them anyway. You see where he at now. You see where he at. But I digress. So, me and this gentleman is supposed to have a conversation. Like I said, I think I'm gonna put it on me. I think I miscommunicated something with him. I really was trying to have the conversation with him Thursday, but I think he thought I meant Wednesday. So I'm gonna let you all hear just like the part he wanted. So y'all, you can get an idea of what it is he wanted to talk about, and then I'm going to, if me and him should never talk, because I kept hitting him back like, like, yo, like, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. I told him, let's do it this morning. Let's do it. Let's do it the next day. Oh, I got to hit you back at the end of the month. You know, when let me not put no voice on it, but he said I had to hit you back at the end of the month because he was busy or something. It probably be towards the end of September. I'm like, look, I'm ready. I'm ready. We just had a miscommunication or whatever. But this is what he had to say. All right, I'm going to fast forward that because I don't think I want to hear all that.
About the situation, because maybe he can highlight some things for me.
Okay. It's about
Channel. I invite y'all, but it's the brother that made the Sackcloth and Ashes series.
Okay.
I have. I'm pretty sure he have too. Me and this brother don't know each other.
Just so you know, he's talking about me.
I'm waiting on his arrival now. What up, people? Got a different kind of content coming this morning. I'm waiting on his arrival now. Me and this brother don't know each other. I've seen some work he did from a year or so ago. He's a content creator. I was interested in a piece he did about another content creator. We gained a lot of information from. At least I have. I'm pretty sure he have too. Got a lot of information from. Broke down a lot of things and did it so articulate. You know what I mean?
So articulate. Listen.
Maybe this brother can.
So articulate. Keep in mind what he's saying. So articulate. Keep it in mind. All right.
Pronounce his name better than me. I think I looked him up so I can get his name right quick. The name of the channel. I invite y'all, but it's the brother that made the Sackcloth and Ashes series.
You talking about Kijaniamariak?
Pretty powerful, brother. Well, for years upon years, this brother was making content and didn't really seek any financial gain from it. He was just putting the truth out there, raw and uncut, and masterful editing skills. So
masterful.
He put that inside of his work, and it just made the learning process
masterful,
way more simple, way more easier for people to grasp to what he was trying to say. And the brother asked a question, you know, in his piece he did a while back. Why money now? Why the Patreon now? And before I get to defending or throwing stones at the brother, I want to hear J.Matthew raw and uncut about the situation, because maybe he can highlight some things for me that I didn't see. But I'm going to find a way to pin. I'm about to get ready. I'm looking for his name now.
See, that's why I wish he was up right now. See, if we could talk right now, we could talk. We could talk right now.
Yeah, I'm waiting on.
Dude, just a day ago, you can talk. You can get up.
Now.
Get up.
So hopefully that
Let me see if I can pin it. Can I pin his name?
In the next 10 to 15 minutes, I'll get started doing something else. You know, you always got to have that spare tire.
Let me see.
Because at the end of the day, we are human. And things come up. situations arise, and we have to prioritize. You know, got to prioritize. This is a conversation that can be had, you know, at another time if something more important was to come up. But I think y'all will benefit from it, especially from the channel I'm talking about, because his video is still up.
Let me see.
He changed the name of his channel. They had to start taking down a lot of his videos to where he would have to upload the same video several times.
I'm gonna try to send him a message.
More and more out of the videos. And he wasn't a real long video maker anyway, but he had started making additional time on his videos, which was good news for people like myself who's entertained by truth. You know what I mean? So me and this brother gonna chop it up. You understand?
Hold on.
He changed the name of his channel. They had to start taking down a lot of his videos to where he would have to upload the same video several times to find out that he got to take more and more out of the videos. And he wasn't a real long video maker anyway, but he had started making additional time on his videos, which was good news for people like myself who's entertained by truth. You know what I mean? So me and this brother gonna chop it up. You understand? Not gonna be a too long video. Well, it depends on how strong the conversation is, you know.
Okay, so basically what it was he wanted to have a conversation or a dialogue about, you know, why I was asking, you know, why is he charging money now? Bruno, stop. Damn, this is my dog. So, you know, let me address this. I'm not going to take too long. Like I said, I really want him to these people who expose their own behavior. See, let me see. Hold on, let me read his comments. He got comments on here. AI is a move for people are reaching, making up ish like they do. People that don't know any better will believe it. Come on, King. You want to talk? Look out for me with do know, and you can speak how you want to without being kicked off or muted. Who is this? All right. People that don't know any better will believe it. Come on, King. You could have believed I told another man I like his body. Yeah, I addressed it on my last show. I heard Bonnet 100% slowed it down and everything. I was telling him I was live or you could reschedule. He started arguing with somebody. He started getting into it with somebody else. But let me address what it is that he, you know, that he was wanting to know, like why man. All right, so when this whole Kijaniamariak guy, you know, came on the scene, he was giving videos. He was doing these videos, giving this information out and whatnot, and you know, there was no Patreon, there was none of this stuff. You know, as time went on, he started to add theatrics, music, whatever have you. Then he started putting himself in a situation where he wanted to pay this person, to pay that person, to do this job, do that job, or whatnot. You know, like these are choices that he made. You know, you choose to get editors and stuff like that. If your job is to give information, like you don't see me with a bunch of things I know I can't afford right now. Like if I wanted to have like a flashy title like at the beginning of every live. If I could afford to do that myself, or if I wanted to do that myself, then I would do that. You know, but if I know I don't have the money or the resources at the moment to do those type of things, I'm not going to put myself in position to hire people to do something. Then I'm going to ask other people that I've been giving something free to, especially the type of information that I'm giving you. And now, you know, I'm my excuse or my reason is I have to pay these people, or these people need to eat too, and this, that, and the third. Like, don't like those type of situations or whatnot. You should have probably figured and had situated before you even started this. Before you even started to do that. But you didn't do that evidently because you want people to patronize and all this other stuff to get money for stuff that you weren't charging for before. You know, I seen him try to use this is Kijani guy. He addressed me in some videos. He didn't say my name personally, but he said some video. He made some videos, you know, subliminally talking about me when I had said something about this and said something about him. And, you know, he tried to justify it at the time, like, I guess you're like he's allowed to get a fee or get some type of money back or some type of sniping back for what he does or something of that nature. And he tried to use the Bible and use scripture to justify it, you know, just like Cleffer O'Dollar would do, just like, you know, Joel, what's his name? Joel Osteen, is that his name? The weird one that's always smiling all the time. Yes, thank you, Heavenly Father. Thank you, Jesus. And everything's gonna be all right. And then there was a flood. He's like, hell no, you can't come in here. Hell no. Jesus would want you to bathe yourself in the gloriness of his tears. Like, until people started complaining. And then he's like, oh, well, I never said I was going to permanently shut the door. Sure, come on in. Filthy bastards. Yeah, right on, all right. Jeez, how long they got to stay here? As soon as the sun come out, you're getting the hell out of here. But there's still water in the street. So what? The sun will suck it up. but you know, he started making this whole thing, you know, with people doing backgrounds, editing, and all this other stuff. You started making a whole production out of it, where you had one job that was just to deliver the message. Will I say a lot of his information is informative? Yes, absolutely. But you know, there's something. Bruno, stop it. Hey, cut it out. Go lay down and stop it. Anyway, you know, there's something when you give information that let me put it like this. Everybody that was like some of the most corrupted people, they started out like they're brand spanking, like they're angels sent from above. You see Jim Jones, he wiped out over 10,000 people. And he didn't start out that way. He started out, you know, with God and having a humble, you know, calm voice, you know, getting the message out, have people believe what he said. And then for some reason, one day he just turned into something else. And then it started to downhill and then into the disaster. You know about Jim Jones and Jonestown, look it up. You know, the reason why I bring that up is because, and for the brother who's asking why I ask these things, because, you know, you never thought of the fact that you might be under hypnosis too with him. Because I myself, me, And someone else I know said the same thing when they listen to this Kijani guy when he talks. You know, he's very monotone when he talks. Very one level tone. You know, a very calm monotone that you hear from his voice when he talks. You know, I'm pretty sure he does not talk like that in real life, and that's not his tone, his voice level. If you know about certain things that, you know, people can talk and it's like a cadence that they have that can subconsciously seduce someone when you're listening long enough. And then if again, it's just no different than Sinetta, no different than Polite, no different than Marcus with his scamming, no different than these scams and these lies. They all use God. They all use religion. They all use that as a background forefront, but there's always some kind of, you know, subdued type of tone or demeanor that they carry to suck you in. And you believe them. And these people all say things that an average person, people do not research. I mean, and of course, even though you have a device like a phone that you could research what a person's saying right there in front of you, but people move so fast, they don't have time to do that. So it just, you're just going off face value wherever somebody say, you know. Marcus was able to tell people he's an autism activist and he's, you know, this motherfucker ain't never had autism a day in his damn life. Marcus lied and say he worked with Lil Wayne. Marcus ain't never even stepped foot near Lil Wayne in his life. You got Sinetta. He been on the streets for God knows how long. Hold on, brother. Hold on. I've been giving the word. And you don't think I should get paid by now? No. If you're giving the word and you say you've been sent, you're supposed to give the message and the information and all that other stuff. Like you doing just what your enemy, you saying your enemy did to you. Sold you some bullshit, right? Sold you some bullshit information and you bought into it. So now you selling information back to your own people. You're talking about you're setting free. Polite, the same thing. You got cars and hoes and jewelry and you mess with this star and that star and you know these ignorants. I ain't gonna call them the N-word, but these ignorant you know what's on the camera, they fighting over money and stuff, but it's supposed to be about consciousness and setting you free. But they fighting over $10,000. You know? Just like this Kijaniamariak thing. I mean, it started out, yeah, it's information and everything like that. Now you just, you know, log into my Patreon, you know, to subscribe for more. You know, shit like that. It's like, wait a minute. A minute, 25, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Even when I address it, he tried to make his videos a little longer. So I know he be hearing and watching and stuff like that because you can see, you know what I mean? You can, if he know, like Kijani know, like I know. If he in tune like he said he is and all this other stuff, like your spirit know when you talking to another spirit, you ain't even got to be like in that person's face. You can feel it. Like I could feel like he watched my video because when I said something about it last year or whatever, I noticed whatever I said, he started addressing it. He didn't say my name, but he addressed it. Everything I said. That's not no coincidence. Come on now. He made his videos a little bit, like a couple seconds, a minute or two longer because I said something about it or whatever. But you still charging people. Like you're talking about this person need to get paid and that person and Ezekiel, the book of Ezekiel said that, you know, Christ went upon him. Just stop it. Just stop it. This is the faceless voice. This is what hypnosis and shit do. You see me talking, you see my face and everything. Not saying you gotta see my face all the time or whatever, but you know who you're talking to. You know, you see my expression, you hear my tone, up, down, left, right. You know what I'm saying? I'm a person. This motherfucker, he damn near AI almost at this point. Because especially if you're talking about they made him take down certain stuff or whatever the case may be, that means some kind of machine took over him. All right, now you're charging, your videos are short, you want more content, you gotta do this, you gotta talk to him in order to him to try to cut some deal. There should be no damn deal if you talking about somebody getting their soul saved. I don't get that. I don't get it. I do not fucking get it. I won't. I'm sorry, I won't ever get it. About I don't get that for the life of me. You can't sit up here and say that you're Michael. You're the angel Michael. This is what you said. At your monotone, you said you are Michael. The one that's supposed to destroy, you know. You said that's who you are. All right? And you were given poison. You were given poison and you fell asleep or you lost your memory and you just now find out who you are. Move, go. Go. Go lay down. Go. Go on. Go on. Go lay down. Yeah. Nope, ain't got nothing for you. My dog. But you know, you forget who you were and you forgot who you were and then you were. It's like, come on, dude, stop it. Stop. Like you had me like your information again. Like I said, I'm even admitting it. When you was giving the information and when you started connecting dots, it was like, yeah, that do make a lot of sense. But and I've said this last year. Now, if you go back to my video last year, you see I ain't changed. I ain't changed nothing. Damn near. The only thing that changes is that I thought he would stop, but he still. I guess this is his bread and butter now. But it's like you start talking about something, then you go. It's almost like he could talk to you and you be like right here on Earth, y'all talking. And you there with him. And it's just like, next thing you know, just like, you feel like you're fucking in outer space floating in nothing. Like the shit he starts talking about and the things he starts saying, I'm like, what? I'm like, wait, hold on. Okay, you had me here. You had me here. Then you start leading me this little way and now we here in nothing. What the hell? What are you talking? What? Catch the rest on Patreon. You know, subscribe and be a member at, you know, what is it? Love letters from Yahweh. And it's like, don't put Yah's name in it. Don't put Yahweh's name in nothing that you selling. Don't put Yeshua's name in it. Don't put Yahweh's name in it. That's for any of y'all. That's for any of y'all. It don't even got to be about God and Jesus. Any religion or denomination that you saying that you claim that you are the person that they call that higher power called you to do, and you put as soon as you charge for one thing, it's a damn business. I don't give a fuck what you say. I want to hear that. Oh, but the building and this, that, and the third. You know how shit used to go. You know how it went. We can distinctly tell if we in church and it's hot and we need an air conditioner. We distinctly know how much an air conditioner should possibly cost. We distinctly know that, okay, we're taking a collection to get an air conditioner for the building. These motherfuckers is walking on money, Clefro Dollar, these type of niggas, they walking around and jumping on money. These niggas is on here talking about self-consciousness, riding in the Benz, wanting money for a van, getting mad and shit, holding debates. I never in my life seen Jesus say, okay, Peter, all right, Matthew, now y'all going to debate. Now, whichever one of you niggas get the story right, y'all get the first piece of fish and bread at dinner time. Y'all get the first piece of fish and bread last dinner. Last supper, y'all get to eat first, all right? Now, Peter, the topic is, that ain't never happened. You ain't never seen no shit like that. You ain't never read nothing like that. Nothing like that. You ain't never heard Jesus say, come, everybody, hey, shh, shout a bit of that. Listen, you got to have a debate. You count that money. You count that money. Hey, Adam, you count that fucking money. You make sure that door straight. You never heard it. We gonna have a debate now. All right, now, damn it. Whichever one of y'all get whichever one of y'all get this first, I'll turn your water into wine for a month. Ready? Like, come on. Like, these niggas is having debates over who more Jesus. If you go to Sonnet, the TV right now. He's talking about debates. They're talking about they're debating for money. I put it on my mama. You talking about debates, and they setting up debates. Charge you $40 to get in the building. Oh, brother, I got vendors there. It's like, what? This guy, Kijaniamariak, got you sucked in. You know, the monotone, the information, it connect, and then you start floating in the freaking space somewhere. You forget where the hell you at. You like, what the hell is he talking about? But I'm not the only one. And this is the thing with these people in these situations and stuff with the shit that they be doing. I'm not the only one. I'm the one maybe saying the most or saying something at the time. I'm not the only one who witnessed these people, experience being scammed by these people, wondering what the hell they talking about, why they doing what they doing, why they been lied to, why are they going around doing the shit that they're doing. And it's just like, if you ain't the one to say something, some people are scared because these people are like maybe bigger figures and shit like that, and they feel intimidated. You know, the people might threaten them, like, you know, if you say something, I'll expose you. I'll say this, I'll do it. Ain't nobody gonna believe you. It's almost like a RAPED victim. Like, like if you if they were like threatened or something like that. And I've had. Listen, I know that's worse than this. That's way worse than this. But I've had a victim of one of these people tell me they felt like they were physically violated as bad as they were scammed and lied to by one of these people. Now that's crazy. But I'm gonna try to hear this here. You know I ain't crazy.
All right, first I was just gonna look away and continue on the direction that this channel was built to be directed in.
I was gonna do the same thing.
After making a series of videos of Kijaniamariak, of love letters from Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
And these are 4 video series where yes, and also this lady and this person here, they all believe that they are Elijah or one of the 2 witnesses. And I explained in deep in many videos that the 2 witnesses theology that was already created is wrong. It's a deception in itself. It's a stumbling block for Israel so that the true witnesses won't witness or receive the power of God because they're expecting 2 individuals to reincarnate or incarnate. I have explained very quickly that the 2 witnesses is a reference, not for 2 individuals, but a reference, a symbolic reference for the saints who keep the commandments of God that came through Moses and the faithfulness of Yeshua the Messiah.
Mm.
So the true servants, which have as a head the Messiah, not men for leaders. Anyway, in these videos, I uncovered that in his channel he has a lot of Satanism, and you know, he was claiming that he was going to be transfigured like Enoch, receiving kingly powers, and come back as Elijah in Jerusalem and mock the beast kingdom throughout the Great Tribulation. And it's interesting how, as it relates to Elijah, who confronted a woman Jezebel, actually fled from Jezebel, but confronted her prophets. But there's a relation with Jezebel that she serves the deep things of Satan, and that's how she beguiles the servants of God. And that the deep things of Satan is Satanism. As you can see here, or in his YouTube channel, this is the website, Satanism in Hip Hop, or Satanism in this and that. And for all of you who watch his videos, you know that he's interpreting the times and the current events through occult knowledge and Satanism. And through this is serving people platters of food sacrificed to idols, all in the name of God. And there's a new development now that he believes he's the Archangel Michael. And let me just show you this. He shows this thing here, this liquor, which I believe he
Okay, hold on. I want y'all to see this. I'm sure I'm gonna show y'all. I don't want y'all to just hear something. I like to show you so you know, like, okay, he ain't making this up. All right, so he's claiming that
is himself spiritually intoxicated, if not physically intoxicated. And he uses that to claim that the sorcery used to bind the archangel. Like this. When has there ever been a mention of binding an archangel? So he says, I am the archangel, the first angel created and given power over all the other angels and demons. So now, so first he started with the idea that he's Elijah and he's going to have power over the beast kingdom, and all the people of God will have to follow him so that he can restore things and make them, deliver people. And now he's claiming he's above that now, right? That wasn't enough. So now he's above that. And now he was the first angel ever created, given power over all the angels and demons. He says, I am the angel of the Lord. Get that? Whom God speaks through. Right? Because it's not enough to be Elijah anymore. It says, unfortunately, right? Look at this excuse.
This is what happened.
Unfortunately, I do not presently have any memory, how convenient, right, of my previous existence. But because of the treacherous actions of the fallen angels to bind and subdue me, but I am freed from the bonds I was put in by the grace of God, and it is all coming back to me slowly. You know what? I don't think that. You know what? I almost think that it's impossible to top this delusion.
Thank you. He's moving too much. Thank you. I'll take it from there. But now, if you're just watching, we talking about this Kijaniamariak guy, and there was someone that was a follower of his that left a comment under one of my videos, and he was interested to know, why I was saying certain things about this guy and where they were coming from, and he wanted me to elaborate a little bit. So that's what I'm kind of doing here. So as you just heard, if you don't understand what was just being read there, that was the person reading from this guy Kijaniamariak from his website. All right, and this is something that he posted. Kijani himself, Amari, AK, wherever you want to call himself, he posted about himself, saying that he's an archangel, the first angel created, given power over all of the other angels and demons. And he's an angel of the Lord who God speaks through. Unfortunately, he do not presently have any memory of previous existence because of the treacherous actions of the fallen angels who bind and subdued him. And he's now being free from the bond which he was put in from the grace of God. So he was binded, and the grace of God unbinded him. He don't have no memory, but he remembers. He has no memory, but he remembers. Okay. See, this is what I'm saying. Now, if your brain doesn't move and keep up, I mean, he can get you because you're not going to catch that. You just hear the grace of God. There's key word. It's like it's key little things. It's a mind. It's a like almost like a hypnosis. People just hear certain things in a sentence sometimes, and they just like, I believe it. They don't hear everything. All right. Now he said the scripture even alludes to this in Daniel 8, 10 and 11. And it was wax great even into the host of heaven, and it cast down some of the host and the star to the ground and stamped upon them. Okay, I'm not going to read all that. Case in point, But like I said, this guy is delusional. He's saying this asphyne or whatever this was, some kind of poison he was given, that he lost his memory. That he's an archangel. And unfortunately, he does not have any memory of his previous existence, but he knows he's an archangel though. Now, if you don't have no memory of your previous existence, then you would not know you are an archangel, would you? That's what I'm not getting. I don't understand. And it's just like just like Marcus, just like these guys I've been talking about, and I'm gonna keep on talking about and whatnot. They even they promote themselves. First he was one angel, now he's like the ultimate angel of God. And I just they drugged me with some liquor and I lost my memory and I was binded and God said I'm gonna set you free and woo, I became sober and I'm free now. And even the Bible says it's me. I'm that and that's me. And I'm like, look at my face. Cut it out. Stop it and cut it the hell out. This ain't no different. This is just another way to get people. And it's just like, no one's going to say nothing about these things because the more he keeps seducing you with that voice and the information seems so correct and so on point. He's so smooth with it and this, that, and the third. And, the monotone, it just, you'll be asleep forever. He have you under hypnosis forever. I seen how many Patreons he had. Last time it was like 60,000 something, 40,000. It was something up there in the thousands. He making bank. He making some money on that Patreon side. He making some money, and here we go again, Mr. Delusional. I was asleep and they binded me and and if you go to one of his videos, I'm gonna let y'all hear his voice. I'm gonna let y'all hear, and you like, damn, he sounds smooth but damn, he do. He just dropped the video 6 days ago. And y'all know this is video because this is how it started.
Welcome back. I'm glad you decided to stick around for part 2. We'll pick up where we left off in a moment, but first, let me show you something. Earlier, I told you that the second day of the fires, August 9th, or 8-9, was connected to actinium in the periodic table. Actinium means to emit a ray of light or beam of light.
I have a plan. Back in the 60s, I developed a weather-changing machine, which was in essence a sophisticated heat beam, which we called a laser.
Speculation about how the fires may have actually started include the use of directed energy weapons or lasers.
The impact of directed energy on modern-day warfare could be very dramatic.
Now, and what you hear in between, he uses little movie clips and, news clippings or whatever else it may be, to filter in what he's saying or whatnot. But you hear the monotone. You hear it, right? Welcome back. And then and then it's just like the information is just like, yeah, they have been talking about lasers and things like that have started that fire. They've had sonar radar and all that other stuff of seeing laser beams and stuff hit Maui and everything. So it's like, that's correct. Like that information, okay, it sounds good. But then probably by the time you get to the end of this video, you're going to be floating in space. Because you're going to be like, okay, it took me so far out and unhooked the hose and line and everything and just left my ass out there to float. And then, at the end of this video, because this video is only, he made the video a little longer. It's 8 minutes. but it's probably really a 20-something minute video, but you got to pay for the other 12 minutes. You feel me? Matter of fact, let's just, let me see something. Go to the end.
To the phoenix rising from its own ashes and points to the resurrection of the Antichrist, Barack Obama, from the deadly head wound.
To watch the entire video, get your subscription to Apocalypse 321. That's what it was. Or get 48-hour access to this video at Flickr streaming. So you gotta pay. 6 Cyber's Highness, the message of Malak Yahweh. Come on, we got somebody gotta say something, man. We gotta cut this out. We gotta stop this. Because look, let me tell y'all something. There's a lot of stuff that's about to happen in the world. Okay? Starting this month, all the way to the end of this year. I'm not going to sit up here and charge people for no information and stuff like that. It's something that God want me to deliver or give to you or something like that. I'm not going to sit there and do that. That's crazy. That's nuts to me. It's almost like, I don't know, pay me to not push you off a cliff. That's nuts. You know, just a lot going on in the world right now. There's a lot of things that are going to happen. There's a lot of things that are going to be on repeat, as far as sicknesses and masks and lockdowns and all the other stuff. With that being said, when these things are happening, there are going to be other things that are put in place that are going to lead to other things that are going to lead to other things. It's not going to get any better. It's going to seem like it's getting better a little bit, but it's going to be a very bad decline. Very bad. You know, and these people here are debating. They still sit. I've done videos on Signet and stuff years ago, and not out of all the debates and all that other stuff, they ain't nothing been figured out, nothing been solved. I've been watching this guy do videos for years. Now all of a sudden, you know, you gotta subscribe and log in to share and like. When you got information like this, come on, man, come on now. You're not supposed to sit up there charging someone to help save their soul, save themselves, you know, and trying to do the right thing or being aware of what's going on around them. You know, you're supposed to give people that information. You're not supposed to charge them for that. You're responsible when you do that too. I hope that you know that. I'm going to wrap this up. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I will be back again with another video. You know, again, addressing these nuts and these weirdos and what's going on. I hope that this was somewhat helpful to the gentleman that wanted to know my thoughts and opinions on Kijaniamariak and why I felt the way I did. Then, still feel the same way now because he's still doing the same thing. Nothing changed. You know, he's still charging for content that he said that the Lord gave him. He still think he's an archangel. You know, he's been drugged with wine and binded and all this other stuff. It's cool. Everyone allowed to have their own whatnot, but I'm going to tell you this, and I'll let you know this, sir. You know, Yahweh, God, whichever one you want to use, move through people, you know, in certain ways and whatnot. I know it's not any of the ways that these gentlemen are moving, but I'll say this: when you're called, you don't have to brag or boast about being called. You don't mention it. You don't have to say anything about it. If people see it in you, they'll see it in you. If you're a person that gotta mention who you are and come up with this, and you came up with this whole elaborate story of where you were in the past and how you got here and being drugged and all that. I mean, come on, dude. Like, let's just cut it out. Let's just cut it out. All right. Woo! I hope that you were entertained. If not, I hope you learned something. I hope you guys were able to pick up something and learn something from this conversation. And again, I will see you on the next one, which will probably be tomorrow, more likely, of course, because I can't let this stuff just ride and go on. Especially when you got people, like I said, the gentleman that hit me up and he's a supporter. He's a supporter of this guy. He need to know, like, hey, listen, go watch Jonestown. Now, brace yourself when you watch it, but you'll see what I'm talking about. Y'all have a good day. I appreciate your time. I'm out. Peace.